one thing that I found very, very, very useful this year, and again, it's all learning. You know, when I started my business, I didn't have a clue. I did it part-time, and I worked hard. I didn't really have guidance. I had people that I envied, and I saw what they were doing, and I thought, I'm gonna be that one day. So for me, I took pictures of listings and I put them on the wall of other people's stuff, $1 million listings, things like that. And I said, that's my goal. That's what I'm gonna do. I wanna be like them. But I didn't have anyone that showed me how to be like them. I just kind of felt my way through the bushes and figured it out one day. And the day that I actually sold a house that was similar to that one, I realized it was because it was my vision. And that was what I was meant to be. In the last year and a half, I've joined coaching. And coaching has completely changed my mind. It's something I would have never thought to do. When I thought about it, it was because I was watching Tom Ferry on YouTube, and I was just motivated. And then he advertised a seminar, and I was able to do it virtually. So I logged in and I committed to it. But I forgot I did it because I wasn't really planning stuff and I didn't put it on my calendar. And so I planned a beach weekend, and I had my friend come in from out of town, and we were all at the beach, and I got a notification, the seminar's starting, and I said, oh crap. So I had to go to my room, and I sat in my room for 8 hours that day watching the seminar, and the next day, and I was so beyond motivated because I was watching that people were so successful in being able to do so much stuff. So now I have my coach that I have to answer to every Monday. My broker didn't care. They didn't care if I did my goal sheets. They didn't care if I had a business plan. That's just not how they did their business. But my coach, every Monday, 9 a.m., I better report to him. I better report to him what I've done for the week to be productive. I better report to him what I'm doing to hit my goals. So I find that being accountable, having someone that I have to answer to, even though it is my business, it drives me. Then we have on Fridays, we have where we do a group discussion, and it's what's everybody else doing to get their goals. And you constantly just get ideas and you figure out how to implement them in your business. So for my team, it's the same way. Every Monday, we have a meeting. You have to report to me. What are you doing? Because you have to be doing something. You can't just sit there and say, why am I not making any money? We have live training. You're welcome to come in. I have people coming in teaching every aspect of what we do in our business. I have lenders that come in. I have an appraiser that come in and teach you how to read an appraisal report. I have inspectors that come in and teach you what to look for in inspections. All the things that you just need to know when you're walking into a house that you don't learn in that class. You don't learn until you get out in the field. So things that you can recognize, things that usually take 2 to 3 years to start figuring out. So that's one thing that I find very motivating. The other thing is now there's a bunch of us agents that have become friends through this coaching, and we drive each other by having different masterminds. So on a day of the week, we have the same thing. It's basically a coaching call. Right now there's 4 of us, and we sit and we say, what are your wins for the week? What are your goals for the week? Here's a new system I learned. Here's a takeaway of something that I did and failed at. So it just drives us to say, okay, we're always learning something. And then we take from those and we give back to the team. Okay, team, here's what I learned. Here's something new. Let's try it. Let's see if it works for us. And if it doesn't, cool, we move on to something different. But I think you always have to have yourself surrounded by people that are constantly wanting you to grow or showing you a different way. When I walk into a room and I'm standing next to people that are selling 500, 600 houses, and I'm like, what? How? I watched a guy the other day on YouTube, and he said, I've already made $40 million this year. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? How do I get that? But not everybody's driven like that. Not everybody works with those kind of stresses. I do. I love numbers. I love how can I achieve those numbers. And if my people that I have on my team aren't like that, it's okay, because I'm going to keep you on your game by saying, okay, look, you've got to make calls. You have to meet people. You have to have conversations. You cannot be in your house and sitting in front of your computer just sending emails. It doesn't work. People don't know you. You're not approachable. They don't see you. And I think the biggest thing for me is if I go to the store, they see me. They know who I am. I don't know who they are, and that's sad sometimes, but they know who I am, and that's what's important.